Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. The other day, Peter received an email from someone asking what is the best reflector to use in a studio with constant light. Is it white? Is it gold? Is it silver? And Peter thought, if I make a YouTube video showing this, I can explain my answer so much better. So let's get into it.
All right, so I think I've got my exposure up. I'm just going to take a picture. This is out without any reflector whatsoever. Cool. I'll just try and lock in a shot. Just check my exposure. Yeah, right close. I only have to move a size bit and then we'll start to go off. So this is what the shot looks like without any reflectors whatsoever. So the whole idea of this is I want to, it's for you as well as for me. It's just information for me to know. So I'm going to start with just a whiteboard reflector as my first, and I'm going to slowly build up through to the worst one. And I'm just going to try and lay it into a similar position. All these reflectors are slightly different size. I don't have all the same reflectors in here because I don't use them a lot. Cool. Just refocus. And we'll see the difference that the white is just, it's put a catch light in the bottom part of her eye. And you'll see it's just filled under her nose, under her lip, and under her chin a little bit, and slightly under her brow. So now if I go from a white to one of these silver whites, the only problem with this now is it's a little bit bigger, so it might have a touch more light coming off it. But this is one of those sort of like a metallic white. It has a bit of shine to it. It's not just white. Cool. And Becca's struggling. She doesn't like light, so the reflection. You're not squinting. I'm just seeing you struggle. So little difference between those two. Maybe with a flashlight, it might go off a lot more. I wanted to keep this subtle, so that's why I'm using constant light. So I'm now going to swap to something I bought years ago, which is this, they call it skin reflector because it's got pink and silver on it. Because silver tends to make things colder, so that's why they brought this in. I got this like 15, maybe even 20 years ago, got this. Cool. So we can just see, if you look under her neck there, you will definitely see that pinkiness in there? Yuck. So that's something, imagine a stronger bounce of that. I'm not gonna like that at all. It's not a me thing. So then we will go to silver reflector, which is about the same size as that yucky skin color piece of crap. It's amazing when companies bring stuff out and you think, oh, this is gonna be so cool, so you buy it for more than what you'd pay for a normal reflector. Cool. Because you got talked into this must be so cool because I did all this work on it. So if I do a comparison between, I won't do the pink because that was horrible. Not seeing a great deal of change, very small. So the silver hasn't given a massive amount more boost. The only thing is with silver, that camera should be able to see it. I have got a fair bit of light, but it doesn't, right. The problem is it gets too bright, and you can see even Beck's having trouble with it because it's like shining a mirror into someone's face. All right, so now we'll get the lovely, now this is a much smaller reflector, so like I said before, I don't really carry a lot of reflectors. Hopefully that, might have to move it by hand because it's folding. In fact, let's be clever. It won't fold. So now this is just a gold reflector. Cool. That's really cool. I'll do another one because I'm not happy that I got that. Nice. Just check those two. I'll delete the second one. All right, you'll definitely see that when we compare it with the silver reflector, see there's a coldness in the skin, and this has definitely put some warmth in the skin. It's turned down the amount of reflection as well. The final one I want to do is more, I'm going to customize the white reflector. So I've just laid them all in the exact same position so they have the same angle. Just straightforward. So all I'm doing is I'm looking at Beck's face and adjusting this for where I think I want this. I think there. Let's hope the camera can get over the top of it. I like that, that's really pretty. So now why I've done this, I just want to quickly show you, that was it now set up the way I would use it more. You'll see how there's a much better light into Beck from here. The reason I've done this is not as a cheat, because you're going to see what happens to Beck's eyes now if I bring the silver one in on that angle. That's much brighter, isn't it? Yes. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. You can handle it. Yeah, so just tilt, no, hand the other way. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Lift up, lift, lift, lift there. Cool, just there, cool. That should be about its brightest point, cool. I'm trying to get in between squints. All right, so you will see a definite big difference here. But you also see that Beck is really, really struggling to see with that. So I can't get a beauty shot with a silver. The gold might be okay because it's not as bright. Does that feel better?
I don't know.
You don't know? I'll just do the gold anyway. You look like you got frigging kidney disease. So. In the face, you've gone very yellow.
It's all the wine.
It's all the wine. Cool. Right, you can see the definite difference in colour to start with, and a lot there. So I'm not telling you which one to buy or which one to use. What I'm doing is just giving you, not all of you have studios or the ability to grab this many different reflectors. Now on a colour picture, you're seeing a lot, but I mainly shoot black and white. So I want to show you what happens to my black and whites. So let's just set up on the very first picture a look. And I'm just going to treat this if I'd done this as a black and white shot. So let's first take it to black and white. I might just go on my default, which is fairly neutral, black and white. All right, so I want to get a bit more punch on this shot, a bit more separation. So if I just bring in contrast, it's going to block everything up too much. So I'm going to bring in contrast this way and put my contrast more in the shadows and pull my contrast out of the highlights. I'm going to use my V1 setting, which unfortunately the new focus, anything from 4 forward, this V1 doesn't do anything. So they've removed my look. You just have to get the older versions of focus if you want to have my look. Now, so I'm just going to give that a small punch there, and I might just bring my blacks up a little bit. That's cool. Now that's starting to feel more like a me picture. Now I can drop in a bit of contrast on the whole thing. And I'm just going to say there's not much more I want to do with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to save that picture like this. And now I'm going to apply that to all the pictures. And this is just, it's for my value too. I've never tried this before, so it's interesting to me. So this first one is the one without any reflectors at all. Then this is the white reflector. So you'll see it's just filled in those shadows under a chin and nose and eyes. The silver white reflector, can't see hardly any difference at all. The only thing is the silver white reflector was slightly bigger. All right, so this was just no reflector at all. Then we brought in the whiteboard, and you'll see the whiteboard just in areas like around here. You'll see it's lit up under there, just under there. You'll see also it's put a little catch light in the bottom of the eye. They're the main differences. Then we brought in silver white, and the silver white and the white is maybe the tiniest bit brighter. Just say all it's done is add a little bit more light, but it's very similar. So either one would work, but if I was going to be doing, I'd still use the white because it would make Beck less squinty. Then we brought in the horrible pink. Now, as a black and white, didn't make any difference to this picture whatsoever, so I could use it for a black and white. Now we'll come to the silver, which is this one, and between the pink and silver, you can definitely see there's more light in it. It's much brighter in there. The silver white Yeah, so another thing you can see in the catch light, it's more a muted catch light in the bottom. You'll see this is more a specular type of, so it's grabbed that one bit of reflector and brought it back in there. So this is definitely lit up more. We come across the gold, I expect it to, yeah, it dropped back. So the gold definitely dropped the power back. It's actually, feels like it's darkened the whole face a bit. So I'm gonna compare the gold with, say, the silver white. Yeah, so the gold is even darker than the silver white. And again, it's on more on this outside area. I can see that happening a lot. Even the whiteboard, yeah, even just a straight whiteboard is brighter than the gold. So if you wanted to sort of add a soft glow up, the gold's not too bad as a black and white, but I still think I prefer the whiteboard over the gold. Then we placed the white card how I would really use it. So you'll see that the catch light's stronger in the eyes. And if I compare it to that to the original whiteboard, you'll see the difference. I've brought it up to really fill in this a lot more. And the whiteboard placed is still even brighter than the silver. But then once I put my silver on this, you'll see it's now really bright. And this, you can see actually the struggle in Beck's eyes of being able to cope with that. The gold on there compared to there, the gold is fairly similar. There's some subtle differences. The catch light is definitely brighter. So it's definitely got a brighter catch light, but it doesn't seem to, it actually seems brighter on the whiteboard than it does on the gold. If you look on the back wall, that's the gold compared to there. But if I quickly go through the shots again for my own taste, I quite like the pink for black and white. It's actually, I'm liking the feel that that gave me. I'm just clicking through, I'm still liking the whiteboard over the gold there. So that's the whiteboard placed where I would place it. That's the gold. Yeah, I think out of all of that, my first whiteboard just not quite in the right position, and the pink one is giving me my preferred for black and white. So in summary, in the studio using constant light, and I think it'd be similar with a flash, except it won't be as bright on the model's eye as with a flash because it's going to go on and off. Value for money, the whiteboard's the best. And out of all of those reflectors, the pink and the silver was the most expensive. So with it being so close, I think just a nice piece of white card is good enough for a studio.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this more of a detailed explanation. Don't forget, we do have more detailed videos similar to this over on Inspire. There is a link down below. But if you want to stay and hang out with us here, I'll pop some other videos on the screen now.